YouTube, Twitch, it's more Peglin. We're still trying to find Dungeon Die. I actually found it one time now as this character, but I lost the run, sadly. It wasn't shocking, like, I found the item, was like, well, you know, we have to put our big boy pants on. But secret, I was like, well, we're doomed. Like, this is not a good enough run to win with, so. And indeed, we were doomed. And actually, we had a pretty horrible time last time. Honestly, it was just base Peglin things. If you don't get Nosabatu, you feel absolutely awful as a character. And then when you do get Nosabatu, then you need Nosabatu to actually like show up in a reasonable amount of time. Otherwise, you die when you fire it off. And that's basically what happened to me. I can go back on my like spiel of like reasons why I think this character is not very good. This is one of them though. The Dag Orb is without a shadow of a doubt the worst starting orb that any character has. Oh, I say it's worse. It's the least consistent, I guess is the more accurate term. It can be insane. Like, it can actually just win you some of the elite battles on its own. But more often than not, like, it doesn't. And also, it doesn't even on the fights where, like, it should be favored. Basically, in the Minotaur fight, it can win you the Minotaur fight by being a disgusting beat stick. But it relies on you having the crit in the position that is most appropriate. If the crit is not in the position that's most appropriate, you're still like cooked even if you've got this orb. By the way, this is the worst refresh position on this map, and it's like causing me severe headaches right now. I had to clear off half the board to get to this refresh, which I think is actually very balanced on the first battle. Anyway, as long as I kill these guys in one shot after another, it's still reasonable, this battle, but fuck this battle as well. Or give everyone piercing to start with. One or the other. I think one of the blue slime should be removed from this battle and change with the green slime, maybe. I think it's just obnoxious. And I think it's the other issue of this character is like, the Nosabatu is so unbelievably powerful. I don't really want to grab Bucklorb right now because it's kind of like, I mean, it's like anti-synergistic to have armor and healing. But if I don't grab it, I have like no defense. And this character is like a glass cannon otherwise. But like, it's a really unreliable glass cannon, unlike the Spinvento, who is a more reliable glass cannon. They still fall over sometimes, but still. Anyway, do I want to upgrade my Dag Orb? No, it's basically completely garbage. It might as well be a terrible at this point. Who am I fighting? Leshy again. I will need Leshy tag at some point. I guess we'll just grab a Bucklorb. I don't love it. But it's defensive, and I'm fighting an elite fairly early, so if I didn't grab it, like, I could actually just be completely destroyed on the elite. I probably prefer the Swallow out of anything here. Transferency is kind of interesting. And by interesting, I mean, I think it's pretty bad, but it can be okay in certain situations. All right, we're not going to fight an elite. Sorry, we're not going to fight a chest. Fight a chest? Get a chest. Which is pretty brutal. That being said, we might get an upgrade here, assuming we get 25 gold coins. Which I probably should get 25 gold coins here. So, all in all, it might work out fine, but I still think I would have preferred the relic. I need to make sure I can go left as well. So let's start clearing a path to the left. You know what? I'll stand back a shot a little bit. Actually, not many bombs on this battle. Which is pretty annoying. Not the end of the world, though. We got a 25 as well. There's still no reason for me not to try and pick up more gold, so that's what I'm going to do. I do need to get the refresh again fairly soon, so I'll take it. I was going to say, how do I upgrade a Peg? It was Peg, sorry. It was a Swallow Club, that's how I just upgraded a Peg. Oh my god, if it was a game for missing pegs, I've just achieved it. Okay, I'll take that. I think in all, it worked out quite well for me. Let me upgrade... Let's upgrade Swallow. I need the damage more than anything. The armor would be nice, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't have piercing, so we're gonna get actually just destroyed in this battle. Probably unsalvageable actually now. I'm going to just try and get the 62 damage. I don't think I'm going to get it here, sadly. Oh, I did get it with the bomb. That's very lucky. I got a little, like, a bounce off a jagged edge there. Give me the refresh, please. Thank you. I actually already intentionally used the horrible there. I don't think I would have got it with a normal orb. And I'm going to Swaltorb here and buff all of the Central Cup. Which I guess is a flower, but you know what I mean. Then I'll go for the bomb before, you know, there's no plans left for the bomb. And this is not a good fight by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not terrible either. I'm probably going to get hit by this, definitely going to get hit by this plant again. Cool roll. Also, I love where the refresh has gone, which is Narnia. Say hello to Aslan for me. Scumbag. I mean, I have to dig out this refresh, I think, because I need it again. Alright, I'll try and get a bit of armor to tide me over with. 2 armor, very nice. Imagine this refresh was somewhere I could hit it, by the way. I would have taken 4 less damage for that. Or if it started with the Swaltorb, I would have taken 4 less damage. It's these small things in Peglin. Right, we are fighting Leshy, so I should consider an Infernorb. I should also consider this Infectious Sting, because it is just a win condition. I'm going to take it. We'll find some sort of poison enabler, and I'll just survive until the cows come home. Really? Come on. I don't know, I missed that 1 gold peg, whatever. Minus 1 gold. Okay, I hate this map. Honestly, I need to sit down and just practice this map alone, which is actually something you can't do, sadly, but... Oh, maybe you can do if you hack the game in some way. I don't know how you would do that, but... I don't like my flowchart for this map. I don't think it's very consistent. And I just want to increase my consistency on this one. But like, I think the difficulty is that sometimes you'll just get a lucky shot like that where you just hit a bomb out of nowhere and it just ends the battle effectively. Like, this should be unlosable now. And I've not really done anything special that I don't normally do. I just got a lucky shot halfway through. Oh, the battle is actually officially over now as well. Like, it looks easy at this point. I guess one of the things I didn't do was refresh the board. Maybe that's the solution. Just don't refresh the board. Smile. I'll upgrade Swaltorb again, because in the short term it is my, like, actual damage until I find poison and then survivability. In fact, what I probably want to get is Balm as well. I probably want to be poison plus slime. Actually, that could be quite good. I'm a bit hesitant on this because, again, my defensive situation is not really resolved yet, but... And I've only got 38 health. But I do need to find a way to, like, scale a bit quicker, I guess, when I get orbs, because I'm probably adding a few orbs. Finally, I found the Minotaur. Hello, Minotaur. I knew you were going to come and ask me to pay your taxes. I'm actually in a better position now to deal with you, though, so... I don't mind filing my taxes with you. How did I miss that gold peg boat? Whatever. It's easier to not worry about it. I like the fact despite all of this, like, you know, all the good play, the refresh is in Narnia, so actually I'm still in a bit of bother here. Yep, I'm gonna get hit. Because I can't hit that refresh. Like, it's funny, this game, sometimes. Like, how was I meant to play this differently? Alright, we'll take you up a level as well at this point. I don't have targeted orbs right now, but I could get a poison targeted orb going forward, and that actually would be quite nice with it. It has to be peg bag though, right? The refresh problems are the bigger issue. And as I said, damage is not an issue. Well, I say it's not an issue. It shouldn't be an issue going forward. As soon as I get a way to poison things, then poison will win me the game. I just need to survive until that point. And find poison. You know what? Give me 2 crits. And give me the Minotaur again. I'm ready for him this time. I don't know if I'm ready for these danguses, though. Okay, let's go for it. I'm intentionally leaving the refresh there. We'll gain a bit of armor to start the battle with, and do decent damage. I'm now going to do the same shot again, but hit the refresh this time, and buff everything in this, like, little, I don't know, whirly-go-round thing. More decent damage. Now I'm going to take my refresh on this side. The crit doesn't matter, so don't worry about the crit. Give me another refresh. And despite turn after turn of, like, insane shot, insane shot, insane shot, am I in a better position, really, than when I started? Not a lot better. I'll take the left side here. Because I don't need that many pegs. I was hoping to get the refresh with it, to be honest with you, but we didn't get it. How have I got 3 refreshes and I can hit none of them? Riddle me this game. Okay, I can hit one of them. It's why I hate these guys. I've played this almost, like, perfectly. But it doesn't matter, because I don't have any piercing, so I'm gonna lose. Just hope this is the damage I need. It is just... Alright, we're out. I have to take poison. It leads me to a win condition. I know my health, it's bad. Refreshes crit the board. If I create bombs, I get more bombs. I mean, we could go towards a bomb build as well. That's not crazy. I guess refreshes crit is the winner's choice, though. It does mean my basic blade does, like, nothing, but that's kind of fine at this point. I could also go for pumpkin pie just purely because of book club and swaltorb reasons. You know what? Why not? Let's... Pumpkin pie might unironically save me. It has got it in it to save me. I would love a healing event now. Thank you. It's literally so I can do the secret Mongolian egg tech. Which does require a bit of good fortune. It's not quite as consistent as the Tibetan slime egg tech. Fuck! I hate this battle. Alright, he put the bomb in a position where I legitimately couldn't miss it, so I'll take it. Bring it back. This guy will die if I hit him with this. The bombs are all at the bottom of the map. I should wait for them. But Mr. Impatient is impatient right now. This slime is dead. It's fine. I'll take the damage. The pumpkin pie saved me. Okay, we're gonna heal. We're gonna go left. We're gonna basically heal every single time I get the opportunity to, until it gives me Nosferatu. In which case I'll take Nosferatu instead. I probably don't have enough health for Leshy, to be honest with you. My game plan of just, like, you know, just live forehead probably isn't going to work here. Pumpkin pie has actually unironically just saved me again. Because I was going to miss 2 bombs there, and it would have been really awkward because I have no piercing other than that. Instead of kind of, who do you think you are? I am the board instead, which is very generous. And it's going to do it again. The pie is actually going crazy right now. We're feasting upon delicious pie. Dude, look at all this gold I got. Oh, like, did the pesky bugs break my spirit? It wasn't the bugs that broke my spirit. It was a... again, this should come out after the Pokemon episode, I think. Meloetta plus Tapu Lele, I think it's called, lead did me in. Turns out Psychic Terrain plus a Pokemon that gets like 6 boosts is actually disgusting. With a spread move as well. It turns out like it's impossible to beat, in fact. Okay, we need some like insane Tibetan egg tech here. And I need it fast. So when the Bramble shows up, I actually should consider intentionally putting shots into the Bramble. One thing this is going to struggle to do, though, is going to, like, it's going to, wow, the pie is going crazy. It's going to struggle to screw me on refreshes. So in a rare situation, I actually should, like, down tools right now and not Guardian. Which makes it insane when I miss the fucking shot. Unironically, I think that might be a better play. Hang on a minute. Is it a better play? Might be cooking too much here. Or too little, depending on how you want to look at it. Okay, my egg plan is no ball. Also, I've just realized another, like, problematic issue. I need this to go into the boss. Okay, that guy is deceased. I've got a plan. I'm going to use my egg tech like this. Huge. I set it up intentionally, by the way, that one would break up the Bramble of the other one, which is going to land into, to try and give me a full heal. We get the full heal, and everything looks rosy now. At one point, it was just dark thoughts, but now it's all nice and clear again. I do need to put poison in this guy, though, so please, Spinfectious Sting, show up again. Ideally when Tangler is not here. Alright, time to get the flamethrower out. Bit of flamethrower gardening never hurt anyone. Well, actually, I'm sure you can find a news article that did actually happen, but... Okay, crit me. That means the boss is now deceased. Pumpkin Pie again is proving to be actually quite useful. And now all I need to do is survive. That being said, a bit of extra damage, you know, help him on his way would still be nice. Buckle up, you kind of suck balls. I guess it's level 1, right? I got no armor gain from it. Is this over yet, actually? I was so convinced this is over. But actually, it might not be. There might still be a battle here to be had. Never mind, there isn't a battle here to be had. It is over. But without that special Mongolian egg tech, we were actually screwed. Nosferatu. Okay, we take Nosferatu. It gets instantly upgraded once. Spoilers, I want it twice. You are level 2? Buckle up. Like, grow a pair. Do better. Alright, do I want Matryoshka Shell? Probably, yeah. Matryoshka's pretty good with what I'm doing right now. It's good with this. It's pretty good with Nosferatu as well. I'll take it. I do need to now find the old... Okay. Actually, that's pretty fine as well. If I can get more poison in the sack, we'll just kill him fast. I need to go find the dungeon dice, so let's plan a course of action. We want to go right because I need to fight elites. That is the course of action I'm going to plan. We don't actually care about a crit here because it's a 2-2. So we'll just take our full heal if you don't mind. I will say, piercing... What an insanely bad shot. Piercing is actually going to be a problem for me right now. I don't have any. And I don't have bomb tech either, so... Does the egg work with Matryoshka? I assume it doesn't, because it has to hit a peg to break it, right? But I'm not entirely certain on that. Maybe it does work. Maybe it hits the same peg and counts as, like, a double. Oh, actually, I forgot I had pumpkin pie as well. That is also a synergy. But Troishka's plus pumpkin. Come on. Okay, we get the bomb, which is quite nice. The bowman is going to be dead, regardless of what happens here. Hopefully a kill. How have I missed all the refreshes again? I feel like I'm getting some crazy rolls. Didn't matter, but still. Okay, I need this. I know I'm going to take damage here, so I did that way around intentionally. I'll upgrade this as well. We just need a good Nosferatu now. I need to start removing stuff from the sack as well. And this run can actually go places. AKA, it can win. Goodbye, Chandelier. I'm going to just immediately remove your bolts. Hopefully. Am I really not going to kill you in one? Crazy. A bomb, please. I'm glad I made that decision then. The Chandelier is dead. The slime has escaped, but what do you want me to do about it, I guess? Shields are a bit of an issue for me right now. I probably should have discarded that just purely because I want to get to my Cauldron Bubble quicker because it is legitimately my win condition right now. I have blown up your shield though, so I guess it works out in the wash. Guy in the front is deceased. And now everyone is deceased after next turn. And if anyone's living right now, we should just go for gold. No one is living. I don't really need more refresh tech. Best foot 4 is interesting, because again, I don't know if this works with Matryoshka. But it would be quite nice with Nosferatu to have just a super powered peg. And it's targeted, and I don't have any targeted orbs right now. So you know what? I'll take it. And we'll just go straight down. And by the way, if this works with Matryoshka, I assume the egg would work as well. I feel like we're asking the same question, basically. This is a horrible map, by the way. Chandelier is dead. It does kill the plant, which is what I was hoping for there. I was a bit concerned it wasn't going to catch him, but it does catch him. We'll go for a crit here. It's not great, but it could just blow up the shield. I am, again, astounded by the fact I haven't been able to hit a refresh randomly here. It's kicking time. I just need to get this guy out of my face, so we'll kick the guy in front of me. Oh, it did work, by the way. Good to know. So maybe it would work with the egg. Maybe it would double the egg effect. I did 4 too few damage there, which is pretty painful. I'm going to discard here intentionally because I want to get through to my Nosferatu before this fight ends. This shouldn't matter, I think. The additional damage here. Alright, we're back in the building again. It's so stupid in Nosferatu. Do I want another poison thing? Actually, I probably want to just upgrade the one I've got for now. I definitely want this elite fight. I didn't really consider that. Jesus Christ. There's not a line. Surely this doesn't punish me. That's fine. And it's taking going to hell there as well, as long as they clear the path. Okay, this is a good test. Normally, if you can kill this guy, you can kill the wall. Before he slaps you, this is. Now, I will say, I created this rule before C20 where he gets 2 moves first, but I think roughly speaking it holds true. If you're not killing this guy in that time, you have no way of beating the wall at C20. I will say I've got my poison sink early, which is actually a pretty big discrepancy from what we could normally do. If I don't get one of my 2 poison orbs early, we're actually in trouble. But now he's just going to take damage turn after turn after turn and not have a good day. In fact, I think I just gold farm on this shot if I can. Because I'm not firing the Nosabatu right now. I'm at full health, so who cares? How have I not found a refresh here? On this shot, we just want the crit, ideally. And a refresh as well, if we can get it. Which apparently is impossible with 3 refreshes on the board. We will Swalt up something. I guess we'll just Swalt up you two, and hopefully I hit a refresh again. Again, with the power of a choice, get a pumpkin pie, I kind of assumed I would just get one of these things, but it's actually crazy that I'm missing the refresh this often. I guess I'll just take on this shot now. But you know what? This is actually showing me there is a line where we lose this. As unlikely as it is, it can actually happen. It requires me to not hit the refresh for like 8 turns, but if that happens, oh my god, I'm gonna get slapped twice. That's actually disgusting. Yeah, if we don't get the refresh like twice, we do lose this. Okay. Noted. Prime Slime, probably a better choice here. I know this is more damage versus the wall, but I just need survivability at this point. And I think this will give me a bit of survivability. Slightly awkward. I need to get to Nosabatu as quickly as possible, ideally. But again, pacing is a bit of an issue. Do you think I overvalue Matryoshka? Possibly. I don't know. It's hard to evaluate because I think multi-ball is like one of the best effects in the game. But the small effect is obviously like pretty weak. It's just hard to evaluate the 2 things. That's not a great shot, by the way. I guess I didn't need to tell you that. You could tell I didn't get a full heal off that. Sadly, I hadn't buffed one of my pieces yet on the board, so I couldn't get a guaranteed super heal. Can you stop healing, you big nerd? I'll just try and get a bit of armor here because I need bombs realistically to get the super kill. I was going to take damage either way. I'm going to try and get a bit of gold here before I leave. Also, I like the very small terror balls. They're very cool. I'm going to take another one of these. It's more piercing, and I think piercing's my issue. I also had armor to take it to, like, eat up the upgrade damage, so it was, like, a pretty good deal both sides. Time to start removing stuff. My health situation is very scary right now. We need a clean fight here and just another heal, and then a Matryoshka heal. That's going to be a problem, it turns out. I've got the hardest fight to do cleanly because it's not... It's something I can't, like, target my way out of. I knew it was bad when, like, I just didn't do enough damage. I wasn't beating the wall. The funny thing is, I think I was guaranteed to beat the wall. I just wasn't guaranteed to beat anyone else. The scaling was fine. The poison would have got there eventually, but it's just this fucking character. The defensive aspect of it is so hard to enable that despite the fact I have got Nosferatu, if it's at the bottom of your sack every single time, you just lose. And it was legitimately my only defense, though. I don't get a good Nosferatu from one battle, I lose. I didn't have die either, so you're right. It just didn't matter. I mean, I could have found it potentially. You would have been insane last run. And this is like the other problem. Like, I just had two defensive options which I could have taken, but I have to take an offensive option first because the character sucks so much out the gate that you have to go offensive to begin with, otherwise you will just spiral the drain immediately. So there are times like I turn down super boots or something because I just can't take it versus like an offensive option. And then like, you know, I get to the second floor and then I lose because I have no defensive options. It's preposterous. Also, wait, poison build, let's go. The last build was the most poisony build of all time. Not quite. If I got the claws though, it was basically the actual like, the build I beat Iron Peg with. It was like on that level. Sadly, when I did Iron Peg, I didn't do it as the base Peglin character though, so I actually had some like other defensive tools. Alright, got a 25 gold. We did get slapped a little bit, but we're kind of on schedule. We are gonna get slapped some more. Terrible, horrible. As good as Nosferatu is, you wouldn't mind it being changed somehow. It's volatile and dependent on orb ordering. I mean, that's true of the entire game. Like, almost everything in this game is like reliant on ordering. So it's like hard to like justify that. Like the amount of times like I put, you know, one example in, like Ekup, for example. And Ekup doesn't want to be the first orb, he wants to be the last orb, or one of the latter orbs in the sack. The amount of times I get the first orb feels like preposterous, honestly. I have, like, thought before, I wouldn't mind some character that had some way to, like, shuffle your sack around a little bit between shots or some sort of mechanic like that, but it's really hard to do, because if you get, like, very consistent that way, it'd be basically like in Slay the Spire having the same hand every single time. I think you could just break the game so easily. I think because I'm fighting Slime Lord 5000, I should actually just take Perfection Sting again. It's such a good answer versus that guy. If it's too late, you can't use it. I don't know. I think it should be changed because it's actually just OP. I do appreciate, as you said, like, if you get it at the wrong time, you're screwed, but if you can, like, duplicate it or something, like, and just, like, mitigate that to some degree, it's like, it's just a one run. It's so disgustingly powerful, a full heal in this game. But I don't know. It's one of those things which is like, it's rare enough that it shows up, like, I get excited by it, and you can still lose with it. So I think it's like, it's on the powerful side of things, but I don't think it's like on the, you have to change this right now side of things. I think it's okay as it is. Wow, that was far too quick. Let me upgrade this again. Can I go wherever I want? I can. I'm going to try and get some more money before I leave. Okay, 2 more gold. I think the other issue with it as well is if you get the gardening glove with it, it's like actually game over. Because then you half the damage you take from it. And then that is really strong. Okay. And again, you talk about ordering. I get Spinfectious Sting second from last. It would be so good in this battle to get it early. Do I think Spinfectious Sting needs a buff because of that? No, I don't think it does. I think it's fine as it is. If anything, it's just this base character needs like a slight change, I think. I can't remember if I was saying it when you were here before, but I think this character is the weakest of the 4 characters, which is kind of, like, it's like a brave decision for your base character to be your weakest character. I can't think of too many roguelikes where that is actually the case. normally at worst, the base character is like the median. But this character is like actually, I think they're the 4th best character out of 4, but by like a pretty big margin. But I don't know what you would do to change it. I think one of the things you should consider is removing the Dagob as a starting orb as this character. I think the Dagob is like kind of garbage. Or the other thing I've like considered is Peglin Tuition gives you another crit on the board or something to start with. I think that maybe could like save the character a little bit. Because otherwise the Dagob is just so inconsistent compared to anything else you can do. And I think single target damage in this game is actually not that strong, so, you know, even when you get your payoff for your Dagob, it's not like run-winningly powerful, you know? Which I guess is true of like the Sphere, but the Sphere is just like its own beast. I think it'd be also fair to say, actually, when I say it's the worst orb to start with, it's actually not strictly speaking true that I think that. I actually think the goo orb from the Spin Venter is actually worse than it, but the Spin Venter starting relic is better, so it just doesn't matter. It's like now, I don't want to grab Darkness Etterball right now because it's a single target orb, which just stands on the toes of the Dagob. I'd ideally like to remove the Dagob or just swap the Dagob with the Darkness Etterball because I think there's more about this. Also, Blindness isn't that strong an effect. But again, I don't really want to take Electromagnet because it's basically a Dagob, but like a bit more consistent. And it's going to cost me like 40 gold to remove one of these things down the line. I have nothing I want to upgrade right now. So do I upgrade the Dagob? Do I not upgrade the Dagob? I think I'm going to say no, but... Okay, I get the Sting again. Spinception again. I'm going to go for a Poison build. I think Spinception is one of the things... I mean, it's like seeing Catalyst and Slay the Spire, right? It's like, okay, it's so early and I found this like key piece of the build. We just go for it. I should actually change my target now because you're poisoned indefinitely, so this is why you push the discard button, ladies and gentlemen. My bad. Well, now that I've done this... Oh, I say this, I was trying to target another enemy, so actually, that's not really like a misclick. It's just an unfortunate situation where I was trying to click on a different enemy and the game's like, nah. I did get the 2 bombs though, so I'm actually somewhat saved. Right, I need to get a bit of money, if you don't mind. But yeah, you like say it's GG. Because I'm playing this character and I don't start with a bit of armor or something, or like, it's a bit more awkward to get the healing unless you get like a very specific thing. I'm actually just taking like 2 damage a pop, and there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to like sit there and smile about it. I think that's one of the big issues of this character. Like, I've not played poorly, I think, so far, although I say that I did whiff a shot earlier, but generally speaking, I don't think I've played that poorly right now. But I'm kind of getting punished for it. I really need to get this bomb. Nice, okay. That's one of the bats... Sorry, the spider's dead. The other spider's gonna get poisoned. He's gonna die. It's interesting, glass half ball. It's not the way I want to do it, but, you know... I think there's like some secret like perverts out there that really like glass half ball. So I'll humor it. I think if I can get transparency on all shots with a glass half ball, then you can like twist my leg a little bit about it. I think upgrading this is actually kind of pointless. Actually, I think I'm gonna take a Dagob upgrade because I really just want that for the piercing. If I get the Minotaur, I'll be very thankful for having a Dagob level 2, assuming I get a good crit. Okay, it's not the guy I was desiring, but... At the very least, if I get transparency on the front guy, I'll start poisoning the back guy. Where's my transparency orb? It's at the bottom of the sack. Where's my crit orb when I need it? In the bottom left corner where I can't hit it. I mean, I say I can't hit it. It's kind of an unlucky bounce there. I really need to kill the guy in front before I shoot my next shot. By the way, where's the refresh? It's in an awkward spot again. I'm slowly getting to the point where I can hit the refresh, so don't worry about it. Next turn, I can get this refresh. Glorious. All a bit too late. But hey ho. Sky is now on death's door. Speaking of being on death's door, I'm also on death's door. Might as well farm a bit of money before I leave. He's not going to get another turn again. Alright, we need to heal. Doubling poison's interesting. Jupiter is like a meme. Actually, oh no, it is Pierce. I was going to say, does it attack all? What do you think about changing transference so it triggers on the ball that applies it? Basically, it gives half ball piercing. I don't know. It'd be interesting. I think it would have like a knock-on effect. I don't know how strong the knock-on effect would be, but I think transferency just compared to like just piercing that exists in the game is like a failed mechanic. Like, there's almost no reason to grab glass half ball. Honestly, grabbing glass half ball may have thrown this run, honestly. Because if I didn't get glass half ball and I just didn't have it in the sack from the previous run, I could quite happily just take a ball orb, or I guess Jupiter orb, and I'd be in a so much better spot than I am now. Also, cause me crazy, I think I take the Jupiter orb and not the ball orb. Because I think I want the ability to pierce on the upper row as well. And the damage doesn't matter because I've got Spinception. I think the problem with transferency isn't that it's just giving piercing. It's the fact that if you got to transferency like 200 on the front enemy, your shot would do 200% more damage to the second enemy. But I think that's not really easy to abuse against bosses, which is the other reason why I think it's pretty bad. Ooh, hang on a second. Oh my god. I've got the Pinchy Claws, but it has to be the Pinchy Claws. It's kind of brutal again. I keep getting something that means I wouldn't take the thing before. Actually, this will be pretty good with transferency. It makes the glass half ball a lot better. Alright, we just need to survive now. Thank you. We'll get there. But yeah, I think that's what they're scared of. That you're getting to like transferency 200 in front of something. Like if you could put like transferency 200 onto Tangler or something, just one-shot Leshy. I don't think that's particularly entertaining, but then again, like, how easy is that going to be to achieve? Currently, it's, like, impossible. You know what? Give me gold. Come on, Laser Light Show. Aww. Alright, battle over. I have to heal. I actually think the build is, like, semi-okay now. As long as I survive. Being a pretty big ask, though, surviving. Alright, well, I have to survive because I've now got Dungeon Die. We need some perfect fights, which means I need not spiders. Oh, come on. I could really do with the bomb here. I could also not. I could do without the crit being there. But I've got a 5-2 because of Dungeon Die. (1-6) versus 0-4. Dead to poison. Okay, this battle's over now. Well, after this shot, this battle will be over. I just need to get as much money from it as possible, because I need to heal. Alright, the battle's not quite over yet. I targeted the wrong enemy. That's my bad. Now the battle's over. This was the Iron Peg build that got me there. I need something defensive, please. Chest. I'll also say this is like the ultimate counter build for the slime, so I might actually be fine at 40 health, but... Do I want bombs with my poison? Yeah, I wouldn't mind bombs with my poison. It's a bit late for bomb baton, but honestly, anything that makes I don't need to rely on dungeon die being actually good. I'm actually kind of pro it. I hit one of the bombs, you can't deny that. I hit one of them, I tried. You can leave me alone. You know what? I'll invest in you. Have my 10 gold. Enjoy. I'm sure I can get 25 gold here. Ah! Worst case scenario, it's this fucking fight. Okay, that's actually a reasonable start. Okay, maybe too reasonable. You know what? Sandbag time. I need the money anyway. Since I just gave up 10 of my gold coins. And again, this battle's over now. So again, just sandbag a little bit and yeah, take the gold. Very clean. It has to be Nosferatu, right? I do appreciate you want AoE poison, but I've got AoE laser into 1 poison, which is pretty close to what this is going to give me at the start. This gives me ability to survive going forwards. Now, it does mean I'm taking a bit of a risk. I'm going to assume I can beat this slime at 40 health, but I think I'm fine. I think with the pinchy claws, if we get Spinfecture Sting immediately, we just win. I don't know. Like, what do you want to say about that? I still think we're fine, but it's legitimately the bottom of the sack. But either way, I'm doubling my poison every turn. It's not a lot, and he scales it up 2 times a turn, so it's like completely fine. Good crit position for this shot. That kind of makes up for it, actually. Because this actually just do insane damage in its own right. I think Jupiter may be pointless, although I can't get a guaranteed crit, so I guess we'll be taking the Jupiter. Oh no, Spinfecture Sting is here. Sorry, I tell lies and untruths. I thought it was like lower down than it was. Didn't matter, he's dead anyway. Now I need to upgrade this, get it to max level, and theoretically, we solved it. I just need to take it to a victory. Rudy and Trinket is just here as like a fucking demonic siren trying to like convince me to like crash the boat onto the rocks. I'm here to tell you I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the Electropregnant, the all-round good guy. And I don't need to fight elites anymore. We're fighting the wall, which is phenomenal news. The wall won't beat me anymore. As long as I get to the wall, I've won. I probably want to remove some orbs, to be honest with you. I probably also want to get a bit more piercing so I can survive this floor a bit easier. Didn't want to crit there either, but I didn't have a great say in the matter. Alright, when I say I've won this battle, I guess it's not quite true. Oh my god, I need to miss the crit. Otherwise this does nothing. 4-6 versus 5-2. We'll be taking the 4-6. Fucking missed the bomb. Ah! Okay, he still dies anyway, that's fine. Everyone's gonna get the poison. Does Nosferatu apply the poison? I'm not sure. I'm also not sure I'm gonna fire it, by the way. It's a 0-2. I might actually lose this, you know. The unlosable fight. Because of Dungeon Die. I can't fire it. And I can't get the refresh. Alright, we survived, but... You know, not in a great situation right now. I need defense. Just survive is the name of the game here. I need to get a good Nosferatu off, but to get a good Nosferatu off, I need to, like, heal one more time, I think. Ah! What's the dungeon die? Why? Why is it a 0-2 again? Actual monstrosity of a fucking game. Keeper, you told me this was good. On average, this rolls above a +1/+1. I'm telling you. My flat earth, climate change, denial, you know, logic here. I've seen it 2 times now actually destroy me. I'm not happy. I missed the crit. I do get the poison, but, like, it's not going to poison fast enough right now. It's honestly kind of not okay. Okay is the wrong word. But I needed to heal anyway, but I'm probably going to need to heal 2 more times now because of the fucking stupid game. Yeah, the dungeon is good according to Mass. Who's this Mass god that I believe in? I only believe in one god, who blinks, he dinks. That's the guy I believe in. Alright, again, theoretically I've won this battle. So I'll get some gold before I leave. But I'm not happy with the situation that we find ourselves in. We'll heal, as I have to. We are not fighting the elite. I will die. Oh, we'll just die again anyway. Alright, cool. 1-5 versus 5-1. Pray for not a crit, I guess. But I'm going to be taking 12 damage a turn anyway, so it actually doesn't matter. And the Nosferatu is a 4-6 this time, but it doesn't matter because I'm dead, because I can't fire it. If you'd been a 4-6 before, I would be fine, but... Nope, of course you're not. I'm dead this turn. An actual unlosable run, lost because of the Dungeon Die. Dungeon Die is an F tier relic. Just don't ever take the Dungeon Die. There's actually no saving it. It's horrible. I don't care about the maths of it. It just sometimes loses you runs. There's actually no merit in taking something that just loses you runs by probability. The game is so fucking random to begin with. Like, don't introduce more randomness. The game now has just decided to, like, shit in my mouth because this opening is pretty bad. Do I want Cookie for healing? Do I want Ambidextrary? Ambidextrary is probably, like, the better long-term play. The Cookie's kind of hard to, like, fully enable a big heal from it. Like, it's so disgusting. And if I didn't take Transparency, if I didn't take... I don't know. If I don't take all these meme items, I'm probably fine as well, but... The Dungeon Die is the one that's, like, really, like, mentally boomed me. The fact that he rolled poor twice on the Nosferatu just kills me. And what's even more brutal is, the wall is probably the best enemy I could fight with that type of build. And I just can't get to him. I'm convinced if you put that run to the wall with 1 health, well... Maybe not 1. No, probably 1 health as well. I think I could have steered that through to victory. But I get the stupid fight where, you know, there's 4 blooming guys with archers shooting me for 16 damage a turn, and I can't target them. And I just lose. Turns out there's a reason why I've never won with a die. Yeah. Let the record be known, I said this relic was bad. The Keeper said it was good, and... all you need to do is watch my runs. Like, the last 2 runs, and I can show you why this relic is actually hot trash. Because it doesn't matter if, like, every so often it does, like, an insane thing where, you know, it turns, like, ball lightning into a 4-6 or something. I don't know if you can even do a 4-6, a 4-5. And, you know, it's an insane damage upgrade, right, on a shot that does a lot of peg hits anyway. It doesn't matter that it does that, because you'll always have this one time where 2 shots in a row will give you -2, -2, and you'll just lose. Fighting the slime, right? I'm not taking fireballs to first to the slime. Am I fighting an early elite? I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm going to hold on to my money then. I'd rather not upgrade the dagger if I can avoid it. I probably want mid. No, I don't want to Visibate. I'm already having enough issues with the Dag Orb as it is. I might have considered taking the poison thing to the left, so it's sort of like air towards the left. Because I'm fighting the slime, so I'm probably going to take a poison thing if it shows up. But even that, I'd be like, do I really want it? Alright, just get the bombs. Don't hit the refresh, please. Thank you. 2 bombs, lovely. Bat dead without me even having to look at the bat. Gotta remove this peg out of the way. It causes me all kinds of problems down the line. Why try and play around it when I can just kill it? Alright, this guy's gonna hit me, but that's fine. I kind of like accepted he was gonna hit me. I guess we'll go for the refresh at this point. And I'll try and kill him with some peg damage. I would like to get the final bomb, but it might not be worth it. This could be worth, though. Come on, Dag Orb. I missed... Okay, I got the crit. Never mind. It is worth when the Dag Orb, like, actually gives me a crit. Alright. Brown Ball's pretty good against the slime. It's pretty bad elsewhere. But I need to, like, take something right now, otherwise I'm going to lose, so... Let's take a Brown Ball. One thing that's not helping me either is, I feel like my elite rolls, like, this stream have been, like, horrendous. Almost as bad as I could ask for. Not quite universally, but, like, it's approaching it. I always get this fight when I have no piercing. And I have not really had the opportunity to get piercing, so, you know, what do you want me to do about it? I think that's one thing I would actually consider changing about this game. Or at least the characters. I think they all should start with some form of piercing. I think it's just too important to not have it. Or conversely, I think that the Paladin shouldn't have it. If you want the game to be a bit harder, then you do that. But I kind of, like... I almost resent that he has it, but no one else does. And he's also, like, a pretty strong character from, like, his just base stuff anyway. It's like the rich get richer. Ah. Oh my god. How have you missed the crit? Okay. 9 damage here, please. You know what? Just give me... Oh, fuck's sake. I didn't get the refresh. I did get the 9 damage, though. Like, I've just taken infinite damage on this fight, and I don't think I've played it necessarily poorly. I just haven't had any other opportunities to, like, avoid this. I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm not doing 120 with this, so I should discard. I need to get this crit. But it's still not enough damage. And then he shoots me. So I take 6 more damage than I could have done. I could have taken, I think, 12 or 18 less damage had I had piercing, but I didn't have piercing, and I've not been offered piercing, so, you know, what do I want me to do about it? Do I want to take the bomb Ullet? I think I have to. I need something that improves my piercing now. Also, was that an elite fight? Sorry. No, it was a question mark tile, which is kind of fine, because, you know, I do want the elite fights, but... Man! Do I want Duplication Potion? Duplication Potion is probably not great now I've, like, veered towards bomb build slightly. It does turn off my ability to use the fucking blue orb thing to, like, turn my board Calypso colored. I think I'm just gonna take fast reacting. Although, fuck's sake. It's like offensive versus defensive again. This would make my dagger better. And I'm gonna fight the slime, and I probably will be a crit build for that. Oh, fuck it. This is so minor, the defense gain. Well, I have many bombs. Hopefully many bombs make light work. Fuck, I really wanted to activate one at the beginning. Come on, Bob. Okay, that's not great, but it's not bad. At least the artillery plant dies. Dude, I'm not gonna have to heal after this. I have to take the bomb damage. I can't risk not killing the guy in front of me right now. I don't have the health to play with. But I knew it. I was gonna set up all the bombs on this turn. I don't get the ability to, like, get any more gold. I at least got 30. I'll take a heal. But I'm just spiraling the drain again. There's nothing I can do about it. I just need some good fights, like, with ideal boards with bomb stuff. And then I get the Minotaur, which means this does nothing. It's just, like, preposterous. At the very least, because I took duplication potions, there's a chance I can get a good crit off at the most appropriate moment for it. And then where's the refresh? Oh, it's in a hidden spot. I can't hit it. I have to take this shot at this point. I have to lock him in place. Fuck off. I shall just go, you know, do one game. I've actually had it with you. I get the ultimate counter and then I can't hit the refresh from the start, so I just, you know, it doesn't matter. And funnily enough, this is exactly lethal. Send me back. Send me back. And that, honestly, that run was the perfect example of why I say just take things that say do damage. I got Bombula on a map where there's no bombs, so it does nothing. I got Ambidextrous, which is a great relic in the endgame, but doesn't improve my damage situation, so I never used it. Legitimately, I had 2 relics that did nothing. So I lose. And then I've got a Dad Orb. Cool, very good. That's gonna show them. Alright, do I want a good slime, which is actually a pretty good relic, but only as a character that has, like, consistent slime, which is not what this character is. Gardening Glove, which is pretty good with certain things, especially if you get Notabati, but if you don't get it, it's kind of worthless. Or Pocket Sand, which is just always worthless. I mean, the problem with a good slime is, like, it's so hard to make slime build on this character. It's hard enough to make slime build on the fucking Spinventer. Basically, their entire pool is slime. Dave Benson Phillips' Gunk Tank is the other character, whereas this one is like, you know, the splash off from that. I'll take the gloves, but I don't love it. It's like not taking the most offensive option, but I think taking the most offensive option here does nothing, so, you know, I might as well take something that might do something if I take a certain orb. At least if I take an Inferno orb, it'll do something. Alright, Artillery Plant, see the might of the Horrible and fear it, because for it will hit a bomb, almost guaranteed. Thank you. Alright, back to farming. Alright, did get my 25. I guess I can open the center bit up just to make sure I've got a bomb hit just to end the battle if I really want to. Yeah, I probably should end the battle, actually. Whatever. Well, Infernal's here. It's a slime, so we don't really want an Infernal. We're more, like, inclined to go for poison. I've been offered no poison, of course. I think I take nothing. And I risk the question mark tile. I'll get the duplication event now. Not duplication event. It's pretty bad, though. I mean, let's be real here. I actually don't want Orbit Story because I want to get elite on my question mark tiles, not chests. So this is what I wanted, so I got what I wanted, so thank you, game. I really want to go left again as well because I don't want the question mark tiles right now. Even though they could be elites, I actually need the money right now. I need to, like, build the run before I can, like, greed for question mark tiles. I also really need an orb now that actually does something. So we need to get to 55 here, ideally. Which is very unfortunate because it's quite hard to get to 55 on. Also, I need to clear a path to the right, which sadly I didn't do there. And it refracted the board to stop me from doing it again on this shot, so let's play the game again where I try and clear a path to the right, and hopefully the game doesn't hit a refresh. Or kill everything. It's killed everything. I'm actually not going to be able to go to the right, am I? I'll take Conk. Oh no, I can upgrade it. Sorry, I didn't need 55. I needed 50. I don't really want to upgrade Concentration now. It feels a pretty bad upgrade. Although I say this, it's probably always going to be in the SAT. Fuck it, I'll take Concentration upgrade. Please don't bounce me out, Bob. Thank you. We'll get the triple plant fight now. Alright, it's another fight where I want piercing. I get a fight where I got two big high damage targeting orbs and I don't get the Minotaur. At least I do a bit of additional bomb damage this time. That's going to make all the difference. Alright, one down. That's okay, but it's not what I was hoping for, actually. Let's use Concentration to give me the bomb. I kind of want to use it for the refresh, but I actually think I do need to just... I need to get this other bomb off for the piercing damage. Then we go for this into the refresh. I got the refresh, that's pretty good. And we hold this guy back a bit. This is where, like, I'm in a big problem, though. I need, like, a good crit cycle. On my Dagorb, ideally. I'll take it still, but... sheesh. Yeah, I mean, it's the story of this character, right? There's actually no point discarding. I might as well just waste the turn, because I think I'm not killing with the Dagorb without the crit, and I don't think I can hit the crit. And also, it doesn't move the needle for me, because if I discard now, I still, you know, don't get the concentration for another turn. Yeah, I lose because the crit positioning, which again is the problem with this character. They're just super inconsistent. Now the crit positioning is great, but I don't care because I actually go through pegs, so it doesn't matter anymore. But I still get the kill. I don't have consistent enough crit, so I can't take Cleaver, but Cleaver would actually be pretty good. Theoretically, if I can get to a crit build. I think actually one of the other nice things would be if I could see, you know, what I'm going to get going forwards. I might actually just take it, though. I'll just run the risk. Screw it, I'll run the risk. I get rewarded for my risk-taking because I get Lucky Penny. I had 2 more chests, so like there was a pretty decent chance I could have found a way to get a bit more crit chance on the board. Honestly, Refresher course, it's going to take me too long to enable it. Haglin's Hat is completely garbage, but fuck, maybe I just need the slight additional healing that I'm going to get, like, you know, once every... I mean, how many times am I going to get this heal per run, by the way? It can't be that often, right? It must be like 2 or 3 times per run I trigger this. Right, I want one more elite, so we're going to chase after the... we'll go for the elite on the right, because otherwise I have to go to a shop, I think. Alright, we've now got a very balanced fight here with some spiders that are going to shoot on every single turn, and I can't really avoid it. I will be trying to brutally murder right now a spider. Alright, didn't quite get him there, but I've got him within bomb damage of being killed. I think the Terror is not sniping this bomb. Okay, it got another bomb, I'll take it. So that is one of these speeders dead. Can I get the other one now, though? I think I can. Alright, that's fine. And now we stand back. Possibly should take a bit of damage as well while I'm sandbagging. I do want the refresh. Okay, I'm going to pick up the kill. That's fine. Do I want the echo up? At some point, I need piercing, and this is... Well, I mean, I guess I've got it via cleave orb. Maybe I've got it via cleave orb. Maybe I should ignore this. You know what? I actually think it's the right play. I think you ignore it. I just, like, get more piercing on this one. I just don't have time to, like, fuck around with, like, the echo. Bearing in mind as well, I actually want to put poison in the sack right now before I get to the boss. Fine. I don't necessarily care where I go, so I'll try and open up the chest. To try. Then I get rewarded with this monstrosity of a battle. At the very least, bombs go off in one hit, so I can be maybe a bit less patient this time. I missed the crit, but I got a bomb, so... the impatient are rewarded again. I probably should be going for the bat at this point. I will say this is kind of egregious throwing at this point. Alright, wait for one of the bombs. You need it now. Just how I planned that to happen. Okay. Again, game, I would like poison, if you don't mind. Just a wee bit of poison. I guess I'll upgrade Cleave Orb again for, like, maximal piercing. I don't really care where I go here, so you know what? Do a little greed. Thank you enough for sending me to the pits of hell. Alright, this is fine. Give me some bobs, please. Okay, that's fine. That's not everyone on the board dead, but if I hit the other bomb, everything on the board is dead, and I can definitely hit the other bomb. Concentration will hit the other bomb. Who do you think you are? I am moment. I don't really have full time to sandbag just now, so let me get the refresh, which actually, now that I think about it, just also heal me, so anything that offers me refreshes, I should consider taking it, just to lean into the cookie healing. Because although I say it's hard to make the cookie work, it's not impossible to make the cookie work at the same time. We'll do a bit of sphere tech. And we're out. I got so excited. You're green, right? You're a refresher, but no, you're not. Who am I fighting? It's the slime, right? I want poison, but the game refuses to give me poison, so I'm like... You know, I'm like questioning my reality right now. I guess at this point, the Dagob's not actually a bad upgrade, because I'm fairly consistently getting crits now. You know what's going to happen, though. I won't have an angle on one of the 3 crits when the Dagob comes up. For, like, the 2 turns I can get the Dagob. And I'll just cry. Kind of weird, this one. Again, I would have loved the poison at this point, but I've just not been offered it. But we have such big single target damage that we should be, like, fine. Haglings are just triggered, I think, for the first time, so maybe it's like once a floor haggling will trigger. Assuming you don't have any, like, money builds. I don't know. I guess it's like 25 gold a floor then. It's like the theoretical value on this. Give me the refresh, please. Alright, missed the crit, but still really good damage. Probably now should start going for some bombs just to deal with the ads. And again, these are 50 damage bombs, so I don't need to target the guys at the bottom. I'm a touch concerned, but only a touch. We should be fine. He says. Okay, I do kill the red slime, but I think the rainbow's leaving now, right? No, rainbow not leaving. For fuck's sake. I really want the crit, but I want to get the gold on the board as well. That's not a good shot. That's a pretty bad shot, actually. Oh well. Could be worse. Alright, legitimately the entire floor, I've not been offered poison. Which maybe is a blessing in disguise. As long as I get the crits, it doesn't matter. Do I want another concentration, I guess is a question. I don't think I do. Let's just take this up another level. Let's just assume that the crit will always be kind to me. And I'm not against bomb build. It's very unfortunate, again. I kind of want Alchemist Cookbook and Choke Mod. They would be a really good combination, but... obviously, I can't have it. The game's like, no. Nobody. You know what? I think at this juncture, I'm probably not going to go into a hard bomb build like that. I think. I do have plus 10 bomb damage. But I think my winning course of action now is just like insane crits. Just like make sure I've always got like crit stuff on the board. And I'll just crit every shot and just one-shot things. I think that will be eventually my line. Which possibly means actually I should take Inconspicuous Ring even though it's like garbage. Well, it's moderately garbage. Alchemist Cookbook does give me like a bit of protection. And maybe I pivot from my like crit build into a bomb build. And I guess Choke Mod's not that important. Alright, you know what? I'll bite. In part just because of the ways I've been losing on the second floor consistently is not having piercing. Ow. I guess I'll give myself some theoretical piercing. Okay, we got our one out of the way where we get the dagger but no crits. How did I only get one bomb here? Reel me that. It probably won't matter at the end of, like, all of this, but still. It's kind of the principle at this point. And it also means I'm not going to get as much money. Probably. So I just ended the battle here. There's actually a semi-temptation to go for Ball Lightning here. Which is a phrase I don't think I utter that often, but if I do get Dungeon Die, it's pretty good with the electric thing. Also, it's pretty good for clearing pegs that then can have like an increased chance of refreshing into a bomb if I'm going to be a bomb build. Poltergeist also somewhat achieves the same goal, but I don't actually have it targeted up yet. And I think Bomb is now no longer tempting because I'm going to be a Bomb build, and Bomb build is anti-synergistic with Slime build. Cobra Orb itself is just a single target damaging orb. It doesn't have long left. And I've got a Dag Orb, so, you know, one bomb. I say I don't have a target up. I do have a target up, I guess, but... The problem with Ball Lightning is it's pretty bad in the upcoming battle, but I think I'm going to go for it. If I, like, think really hard as well, it is refresh tech as well. And if I get Leaf the rest for later, crazy things can happen. Okay, I can't hit this refresh, so... Come on, game. Don't be fucking cruel to me. Give me a refresh in the next shot. I can't. It has to be programmed. I refuse to believe this is like RNG at this point. This is like preposterous. I can't even like, I can't hit them at all. They're not even like, you know, it's going to be a skill shot. No, you just can't hit them. You're not allowed. Oh my god, I missed the refresh. Okay, well, it probably doesn't matter as much in this case. I bet you can hit the crit now, though. Nope. Other side of the map. Okay, fair enough. At least it's been consistently, like, horrible to me now. Fuck. I'm actually going to lose this. I've got such a good build versus him, but I'm going to lose because of just poor RNG. I get the concentration shot, and, you know, of course I can hit whatever crit I want to. On the one it just doesn't matter on. Not over yet. It probably is over, realistically, but... Great refresh. I think this is one where you run the simulation like 100 times, and maybe like 3 times I'll lose it. And I think we're finding that 1 in 3 chance I was going to lose it. I'm so inferior strong against this guy right now, and it's just crazy. Actually, Haglin's hat might have just saved me. I didn't even notice that was so close to triggering. It didn't quite save me, but it came close to save me, I think. I didn't say how much it gave me, but I think it gave me less than 16. I'm a liver. Okay. Oh, it's offering me poison now, by the way. Bit late, buddy, but thanks. Thanks a lot. Do I want a ether wheel? Because I actually have some refresh issues right now that I do need to address. I guess I'll take it. Actually, not crazy. Only because I have I have very little piercing right now. I wouldn't say I've got particularly good orb damage as well, though. Which is, you know, fair enough. But I could just try and machine gun things down. But I feel like Electro-Peglin is really strong with a crit build, because, like, you get strong magnetism on crits, and you want to hit crits. But I do keep losing when I take it, so maybe I'm wrong. I actually don't think my build is unfair enough for Tender Cactus to work. I think you need to, like, get into, like, the 2020 type stat line for this to actually break the game. Matryoshka with with multi-ball doesn't really do anything for me right now. I think it is Electro-Peglin. Again, it's a bit of a boring option, but I think it's the right one. Fighting the wall again. This is the least comfortable I've been in fighting the wall, so you're guaranteed I'm going to get to it. I actually need scaling. I actually have no scaling right now, so I need to address that problem. Which probably means now I need to consider taking Spiness things. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna lie, I mistook how that worked. Where am I going, by the way? Left. Alright, we'll try and enable that. I think there's a path to the left, so we should be good. This obviously is no point versus the wall. There's no point because it's completely garbage. I'm only doing battles right now. Okay. Let me upgrade you. We'll go left. And I don't know. I don't know what we're really looking for here. I mean, more refresh on the board wouldn't be bad if we can get more refreshes on the board. One of these guys in my face would also be, like, nice to not have, but I'll just take 10. Oh my god, it's just so maddening. I honestly think my RNG could almost not be worse. By the way, I misplayed that shot, so my bad. I couldn't, like, design things to be worse than I'm getting. But maybe it's just my sack is bad, I don't know. At least gonna hit a crit here. I mean, we get decent amounts of money at the end of the day. Okay, I need scaling. Swaltop scaling is not the dream, but maybe it's the reality we're going to live in. Because I think one of the other issues I do have sometimes is I wait too late to, like, solve my scaling issue versus the wall. And I think we actually have, like, no base camp right now, so I need to start solving it, like, now. Trying to get rid of this white beige instantaneously. I do not like him. Right. Get the timing right. Decent again to kill another guy. Okay, we need a good crit now. Probably no point in doing the Swaltop. Because I was hoping that would kill everything, but of course I somehow find the line where I kill nothing with it. Dude, it's over. It's actually cooked. I needed the refresh on that, and I somehow missed the refresh with Ball Lightning because it's, you know, extremely consistent. And what would have saved me here, by the way? What would have saved me on this run? How about if my one refresh orb was not at the bottom of the sack? How about if it was in the middle of the sack somewhere, not dug down deep? I don't know. I hate this character. I actually think they should be reworked. I think there's, like, almost no redeeming feature about them. The starting orb sucks. The starting relic sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck, but, like, it kind of sucks. The fact that they have access to, like, everything in the pool, which isn't quite everything, but it virtually is everything, is horrible. And then they just have, like, one or two unbelievably broken things. If you get the broken thing, you win. Well, you have a chance of winning. If you don't, then, you know, you're doomed. You're doomed to fail. I don't know. I just don't like this character. Anyway, I'm running it back because actually I've not got enough time to start another run. Oh, sorry, and start another episode, so I'll give you one more run. Right, the only thing I take that's on a stick is a bomb baton, so don't give me that detritus. 3 of these guys is, again, not very kind to me, but... I also think, actually, the hardest thing in this game isn't going from... It isn't going to C20. C20 is not the hardest part of this. C19's additional enemies, though, vary so much. Like, the additional tree on this fight is so much more brutal than, like, the slime is, or the bat is even. And I feel like the majority of times where I'm losing runs now on C20, it's because of the C19 effect, where it's put, like, I don't know, it's put another archer in the archer fight, so I'm taking, like, 4 additional damage every single turn, and it's just, like, it's almost unsurvivable damage, unless you're, like, actually just completely broken at that point. Who am I fighting? Is it the mole? I've literally not seen the mole today either, which I guess I won't complain about because I hate the mole. We would like to be on a crit build, but probably would be on a poison build, ideally. There's actually I was going to say there's a chance I'm not going to get another relic. Sorry, another orb. I'll put one upgrade into the Dag Orb. I think regardless of what's going to happen here, I'm probably going to need it versus the Elite. Training weight, I think it's too inconsistent as this character. We'll just take basic blade. If I've got Must Circle, then I'll take the weight, but... Like, why is the Must Circle building this character, by the way? I mean, I kind of get why, but... If your starting orb's going to be the Dag Orb, they're like, how often are you going to go for Must Circle stuff? Alright, again, right side map tech has proven to not be successful. It's extremely likely I'm getting 2 bombs here, so I'm going to get shot by the artillery and be added to the map. He's going to at least do like 9 damage to me as well, because I just can't get to a bomb. I have no piercing. Through no fault of my own, I have no piercing. Gonna shoot me again. Yep, over. This run's dead. I basically need RNG now to favor me. I need the Terrible to give me a bomb. Okay, I activated the worst bomb he could have possibly imagined because I can't hit it. A blessing. I live. I have to take Cauldron Bubble. It's piercing, kind of. And we're now going to get either the 3 plants, but the piercing's at the bottom, or I'll get the Minotaur and I won't get a crit on the Dagob. Okay, it's neither. But all my special stuff's at the bottom again. I feel like this happens a lot as well. I don't know. Maybe it's just like bias that I only see the badness in things. But I feel like the amount of times you get like 3 pebbles at the start of the sack and not like, you know, your Dagob and your Cauldron Bubble at the start and your pebbles at the end is like kind of preposterous. I'm not terrible horrible again, which apparently is like a 48% chance of happening or something. In mathematics, I refuse to check out, but I don't believe. No offense to the mathematicians who ever said this, but my gut tells me it's more than 48, but it should be less. Like, I think I get it like 66% of the time, but, you know. The only character where the starting of situationally worse than a pebble. I'm not even sure it's situationally worse. Okay, it is situationally worse. I can't be that mean to it. But like, I think if you offered me, do I start a run with a Dagob? Do I start by run with another Pebble? I'd actually seriously consider the Pebble. It's more consistent at the very least, and if you get a Pebble build, you know, you're laughing, right? You know what? Fuck it. We'll take the strategy of I'll just take less damage from the green slimes than anyone else, so I'll let them hit me. Right, I need the refresh. I'll take it. A bomb, please, sir. It's crazy on this map as well. The amount of times where I set off all the bombs early accidentally versus the times where I'm desperately attempting to like set off some bombs. They just don't ever like match right. I can't get the bomb right now. It'd be so good if I could get a bomb right now, but I just can't hit it. Okay, I got the bomb. I think if I didn't hit the bomb, then I would have lost on the spot, so thanks, I guess. Thanks for continuing my misery. It's just over. I need to get one of these 2 bombs before, like, they get close to me, but I just can't get any of the bombs. It's just impossible to hit them. I guess I'll try and do a skill shot, but I think the skill shot is actually where this peg is, so I can't actually do the skill shot. I guess I'll try and do it off a peg. Yep, cool. Alright, we got a bob. I need the other bob now. You know what? I think actually I can do it without the bomb. Never mind, I can't. Like, this is absurd. The bounces I got there, actually, not real. Not real Peglin. Okay, I'll give you one more, I guess. Do I want more opportunities to find new things? Sure, why not? It's up against complete awful shit, so why not? I kind of misplayed the opening here, but I'll save it. It's probably fine regardless. This map is quite easy. I only misplayed in the form of I want to get 25 gold before I leave. And I made it slightly harder to get 25 gold without taking damage. And you can bet your bottom dollar that if I didn't get 25 here, I would get piercing offered to me. It'd be a Poltergeist. Now that I've got it, it's going to be like Jupiter instead. I have 5 options. And I don't want any of them. To be honest with you, they're all kind of garbage. But I actually run the risk here. If I don't upgrade the dad orb because of the path I'm going to go on, I think, which is down the left side, there's so many question mark tiles, I might not get another battle here. Yeah, I want to be on the left side because I want to get 2 elites, not 1 elite, so... It's literally down to, like, chance, this. The question mark tiles need to be kind to me. If I get duplication event, we lose. Either one, by the way. I'll take the cookie over the tactical tree. I think tactical tree is pretty bad. You know what? Brave New World. Get rid of my Terror Ball. I will take the Fireballs, because they're better than most of the stuff I've got in sack. I'm actually going to take both of them as well. I mean, I have no option to not take both of them, I guess, but... we're fighting Leshy anyway, right? So it's going to be good versus Leshy. But also, I think just in general for damage, it's pretty fine. I will not take losing the run on 1 event. Thank you. Worst elite I could have asked for, but at least with the Fireballs, I have like a semblance of a chance because I might be able to obliterate them. How did I miss the crit? It doesn't really matter. Like, it probably like reduced my damage by 16, but how did I miss the crit there? It felt harder to miss the crit than anything else, but whatever. It's still really good damage. Right, keep going after bombs right now because I'm killing the front guy at good speed, but unfortunately in this battle you get kind of punished for killing the front guy very quickly without killing the back guy. Because now I can't hit the guy at the back, so we'll go for a bomb. I can't get the refresh. Now I'm going to take infinite damage because this fight is balanced. What, the crit here? I missed the crit. I missed everything. Okay, we're going to lose. I did need the crit damage to be fair, otherwise I was dead. Cookie saved me. Dagob saves me. Save being a very loose term right now. I have to heal because I'll die otherwise. I've got 4 options. None of the ones I want. I guess I take Peg back because I actually need a defensive item, and refreshing and healing is the most defensive option here. I don't think it's the best option here, but, you know, needs must. I have to take a battle as well because I need to potentially get out of a fight without taking damage. Cool. I need to get out of a fight potentially without taking any damage, and then we survive from that. Alright, right side tech, please. Funnily enough, this is one of the battles where you don't want refreshes on the board, so... I did get an early bomb, though, so maybe Horrible on this map is just the winner's choice. I think at this point, I'm going to actually try and win with Pegs as well. Because I actually need the healing. That's dead. The fireball will set off a bomb instantly. Somehow my refreshes are in an unhittable position. Fine, you're dead. How are my refreshes where they are? I've got 3 of them and I can't hit any of them. It's actually like, I'm gonna crash out. I can't hit my things. I'm taking more damage in this fight because I can't hit the refresh. 3 of them on the board! Okay, I've got Nosabatu, but I've got a problem with having Nosabatu right now, as in I can't fire the orb. I have to take it because it's broken, but, you know, I need more assistance, actually, Gabe. I do that and take a heal, is the way out of this. And by the way, I'm going for another elite, because I have to go for another elite, because otherwise the spreadsheet doesn't fill itself in. It has to be you. I have to try and open this. Good try. I got an elite. Did I want one? Maybe not. However, we might be able to work something here. It's not a bad crit position. I actually went positive here. That's very, very powerful for me. Now, get the bombs, please. And remember as well, that's it. That's the remembrance. We have Refilibuster. Refreshes are extremely powerful right now. This might be the best guy I could have actually asked for at this point in time. I can't believe as well, you saw it as well. How did I not hit either of those refreshes? But whatever, it's fine. I can hit the other one. The game do be trolling, but it's fine. I have a bit of like fail-safe programmed into my build right now. And we've actually got out of this battle without taking damage. I mean, I probably shouldn't have said that, but it is true. Please. Just let me hit a refresh. It's fine. I wish my shot would go off so I get the full healing, but that's fine. I mean, I guess I'm asking too much. Let's take that up a level because it will become good eventually. Do I want the Power Glove? Yeah, the Power Glove will offset the shit of the Dungeon Die if I ever get it. Yeah. That's a really good fight. I took basically no damage. In fact, I healed on an elite fight. That feels good. Replenish Orb is something else I should consider taking. Because I've got a strong refresh synergy now. I'm actually going to take it. Plinkus, do you want me to fight this elite? Plinkus says no. Plinkus told me that you fought the elite earlier, so you don't get another elite, buddy. Not on my watch. He's instead going to give me many plants. I will hit many pegs and kill you all with Refilibuster, if you don't mind. Forgot you can't hit the refreshes. Also, the Refilibuster did pick up the kill, which is actually kind of a shame. It's fine. Nosabatu, which is at the bottom of the stack, will definitely save me from all of this pain. I think actually the key here as well is that it's not just Nosabatu healing I have this time. I actually have other ways to heal. So I've got a bit of protection this time. We're going to heal here because I don't got enough health for Leshy. I think I'm going to take a question mark tag because I want an elite. I'm not convinced I kill Leshy here, but I think we got a decent chance. Remove all orbs. Nope. Don't think I will, thank you. Okay, we get an early Nosabatu as well, which I think is actually a pretty big positive for me. He says. It's okay, it's not good. It's very not good. It turns out I missed the gardening shot. And I missed the gardening shot here. We're still in actually a pretty big bother. It can be saved still, this. I'm not quite in Purgatory yet. We're approaching it. I'm like adjacent to Purgatory or something. Just deal with these for now. Create some more refreshes over here where the brambles aren't here. Help up, stop. Aww. Actually, I think we are cooked. I can't find Nosferatu off. I think actually missing the Bramble Shot on the Nosferatu is going to cost me. Which, I guess this time is fair enough. I think I actually misplayed this one rather than the game just, like, kick me in the balls for a bit. Tangler takes the hit. Yeah, it's over. Because I can't find a Nosferatu. Also, I just want to throw out, I've got 3 refreshes. Where are 2 of them? Hiding in the bottom corner. I don't know. Honestly, this is the worst day of Peglin I think I've ever experienced. And I've had some bad ones playing as this character, but holy shit, like, I just, there's no salvation for this character. They're just flawed. Anyway, I'm done. See you later, YouTube. Bye!